So this one is when we first went to Vegas, and I was super excited. It was during spring break, and it was our very first time in Vegas. So I was like, yes, like we never been there. So we took like a bunch of pictures, and actually, fun fact, guys. So this is the time I didn't know I was pregnant. So, so like during this whole time, I was like, why am I so hungry? Because we went back to Cali. So we went to Cali, then we went to Vegas, and then we went back. And then, like, this whole time as well, it was super windy. It was freezing. And we're like, wait, I thought, like, Vegas was the desert. Why is it so cold? It was really cold. And then on top of that, they had the country awards. So it was, like, super packed everywhere. We couldn't find parking. It was just insane. Like, I thought I was getting sick, to be honest. So I was like, maybe because, like, the different altitudes. I don't know. But, yeah, we'll talk about that more. And then this one, I remember, it was me, my sister, my mom, and dad. It was our first Nuggets game, so that's why I'm wearing the Denver Nuggets shirt. And I, like, just bought that shirt. I don't even know what happened to that shirt. It was our first Nuggets game. We were, like, super excited. I was super excited. And at the time, I already knew that I was pregnant in this picture, too. So I was, like, very cautious and stuff. But, yeah, so it was very, very fun game. I think the Nuggets won that day. No, yeah, they played against the Warriors actually. So it was a really cool game, and it was when Carmelo Anthony was still on the team. So this one, now getting back into it, this is after I found out that I was pregnant. How I found out I was pregnant is so we came back home from vacation, as you've seen, and I was having like this really sharp pain, like sharp pain on the side of my stomach. And I was like, what the heck? Like, I was already tired, and I was like, maybe I'm like coming down with something. So I didn't like really mind it. And then like we were eating, and I was like, okay, it's getting like worse. And then my dad was like, oh, it's probably from like the tacos you ate. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it's not. And then he's like, maybe the salsa, it was too hot. I was like, yeah, maybe. But it was just like getting worse. And I was like, okay, I gotta go. Like, I need to go to the emergency room. So it was my mom and my sister Evelyn, my oldest sister. And we go to the hospital, and then he's like, oh, he was like, have you, what you, like, how you been feeling and stuff. And he didn't ask about my period or anything. And I was just like, okay. And then so he didn't ask about any of that. And then so they make me take a urine test, pee in a cup. And then so I'm like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, because it might be like, he said it might be something. I forgot. But, so yeah. And so I was like, okay. And then so they come back. And my mom and my sister are sitting right there. And I remember I just started bawling my eyes out because they're like, you're pregnant. And then my mom was like crying. My sister was crying. They were in shock. And so we were just like all crying. And then they take me back to the back. And then I get the ultrasound, and they're like, yes, this is your baby. And like, I was just crying. I was just like still in shock too. So it was like crazy. But yeah, so this, I think this picture, I was 5 months. Yes, 5 months. But I mean, my belly was not like big. To me, I feel like it wasn't that big. Like, I kind of look like small in this picture. Like, you know how people are like, boom. Mine wasn't like that. But so this is the ultrasound, guys. This was the very first ultrasound. Oh no, this is when we found out that he was a boy. My bad, sorry. So as you can see, the head and the body. And I remember everybody was like, it's a boy, it's a boy. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a boy. Like, I always wanted my first to be a boy. And then this one, going back to when I'll explain everything into a whole nother video. So this is when I got engaged. Yes, I used to be married. So this ring right here was the engagement ring. And I remember I had to show it off. So I was like, oh my God, I just got married. And I was only 19 at the time. I was still young. I was a new mom. It was crazy. This one, I love this picture. I always love this picture. So we just did our own photo shoot, because it was just more cheaper that way, and plus like a lot of it, like a lot of money went towards the baby, which is okay. I mean, who doesn't like spend a lot of money on your first kid? But so I was 7 months pregnant here, and we did a little photo shoot, and these were the first little Jordan socks that we ever got, and this is when we announced his name. Which, fun fact, he is named after his dad. He is the third though, because his dad is named after his dad. Yeah, all that. But yeah, so um, it was just like a fun little photo shoot, and I think it's like the cutest because the little like baby socks, and I was just super excited because it's getting closer and closer to him coming. Is when Dwayne was born. He was so freaking cute. Like he was a long baby. He had so much hair. I remember like pushing, and it literally took me like what 4 minutes to push him out. Boom, he was out. And he was 6 pounds 4 ounces and 18 inches long. And I remember they're like, he has so much hair because I was like still kind of out of it. And then they're like, oh my god, he's so cute. And he did not cry. So I was like, okay, is something wrong? They're like, he's good. He's just staring. Like that's why he's so nosy now. Because he was nosy when he came out. But my mom said I was like that too, I guess. Like when I came out, I wasn't crying. I just looked around. So I don't know. But yeah, so this was the first picture we took of him. And look at his tongue. He's like already posing as a baby, like a newborn. He doesn't even really look like a newborn here because he was so long. But he was like the cutest baby ever. And he used to love bath time. Like he never cried. He would cry when we take him out the bath. Like he loved bath time. And then this is Dwayne's first birthday. We did a whole Mickey Mouse theme. It was fun. And then this one is when he first got his big boy car seat. And of course it was Batman. Because what little boy doesn't like Batman? Look at, he's just like cheesing. And he just had a bottle, so when we put him in there to try it. And then so that's why he has like milk right here. But he was such a happy baby. Like, again, I never had problems with him. This is when we went on vacation with him. Again, he was already 1. And he loved the beach. It was in San Diego. I'm hoping we can go back. It was beautiful. And we were actually visiting my sister because she was in the Marines at the time. And we rented like this beach house. Oh, that beach house was amazing. I wish I had pictures. It had an actual like elevator in it. So when you went on top, you could see the whole beach view. Like everyone at the beach. It was beautiful. It was so pretty. But we didn't stay that long, which we should have. We should have. Because it was fun. Like you're having a fun time when there's sand all over you. Like we literally had to rinse him off like 3 times because he had so much sand, and then he was eating it because he's 1, he don't know, so he was like eating it, and then I remember my little nephew was like in the back of him, and he was like this with the shovel, and it was just like going in my little nephew's face that you've seen in the taste test. That's the one I'm talking about. But it was it was so funny. Like we had a really, really good time. And then so he was very, very good. As you can see, they gave us spaghetti on the flight, and it was really good food. So he has spaghetti all around, and he's watching a movie. I think he was watching Mickey Mouse. But the only thing that sucked, I didn't know that like the headphones that you use, they went inside, and I wish I had like the kid headphones. So he was actually really good besides not hearing it, because the headphones for him just were not working. But yeah, he did really good on that whole 14-hour flight. This is so cute. I cried this day, guys, as any parent would. This was his first day of preschool. As you guys know, he's in preschool, but this was his very first week, like month of preschool in 2017, and then next year he'll be in kindergarten. It's just like how his birthday came, so that's why he's not in kindergarten even though he's 5, so he just has to wait. But yeah, so this was so cute. He actually went to preschool with his cousin, so it like worked out perfect. Him and his cousin used to go to preschool together, and we made like these signs for the first day of preschool. As you can see, it was very fun. And he was just super excited. He didn't even care. Like, he didn't even cry. He's just like, oh, bye. I was like, what? I was like crying. I was like, you don't want to give me a hug or nothing? Like, he thinks he's cool. Like, he don't even tell me bye at all, even now. He's just like, whoop, goes into class like nothing. I'm like, okay, bye. And then, of course, this right here, guys, as you all know, from the video that you guys seen, this is basically where, like, my YouTube journey started. And this is where I am now. Like, I can't believe I'm doing YouTube. Like, that's insane. I never thought I would ever do YouTube because I was always nervous about, like, what kind of videos I would do. But I'm so glad that I'm starting YouTube, even though I started late with, like, the whole kid, I think, thing. I don't know. But I think it's way more easier that he's older because you could do more things, like, than when they're a baby. But I think it's just amazing. It's the amazing experience. If you guys are wanting to do a YouTube video, just go for it. It doesn't matter how young you are. Just go follow your dreams. If YouTube is something you want to do it. Believe me, it's the best thing I have ever done. I know I don't have, like, a lot of followers yet or anything, but if I just keep pushing through, I know that it'll keep going up. And guys, thank you so much for 62 subscribers already. Like, oh my gosh, I have only been doing this for 2 months, and I already got 62 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for following me through this journey already. And I promise you guys, I am coming back with some more videos. I promise, because you guys been asking, like, where's your videos? I got you guys. And also down below, comment what you guys want to see, because that helps me a lot, so I know exactly, like, what kind of videos you guys want. But they're coming, guys. Watch out for them. But then again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this whole 2-part series of my little photos, even though they were kind of supposed to be embarrassing, but they weren't. And I will be doing a story time as well, coming very soon. I have a lot for you guys. But as always, love you guys, and I hope to see you guys again very soon. Bye! We are out.